All right, so my kitty, Junior over there. I'm in a nice little nest in my in one of my dressers. I put a blanket on. She's laying there. I have that battery operated candle, like a Roman candle. It just glows like a nice amber yellowish light. And amidst that, it's dark in there. Put the heater on for her, so she's relaxed. She's a purple now. She's a big old purple, but she comes in and she calls me. She wants that. She wants to spend that time. She wants me to put her to a nesting place. She wants to spend time with me. It's compassion. There was someone running upstairs, a little kid, and she was upstairs. She just ran down. She actually opens. It's a foldable door I talked about. She just opens it herself. She goes downstairs. But I had to stop anyway. Let's get on with it. Love this lighter. So cool. Anyway, let me move on outside. Shut up already. It's a beautiful day today, so I spend it indoors. On this plant yesterday, it says Rio Red. That's one of the. That's like I forget what it's called. I'm gonna make a video about it. But let me see. There. Wind chimes for the wind, right? Yeah, they could be annoying. Like it was like 4 or 5 of them, But yeah, what I was talking about, just like, what's the point of you listening to any kind of music, songs, especially songs, when you don't care about the lyrics or the content, and especially like, you're supposed to be religious, you're supposed to care about the heavens part. I don't believe too much in an afterlife. Why spend time being consumed by it? And people that generally I met that are consumed by it, at least the ones I know, they don't even care about it. So it's like, get on their cases. But better off just listen to electronica music, that has or like classical, like actual classical, a symphony. You could get like a lot of emotions out of it. It could elevate your mood or bring you down. But you don't need to. There's no lyrics, and even then you could like you could accentuate it. You could imagine some whatever you're going through. But if that's what you're about, that's what you're about. If that's your sense, that's your sense. Imagine listening to certain things. If you just don't even care about the lyrics, don't even know it, they just think it's a hip song. It's cool to listen to it, and they feel something, but they play over and over, just like, oh, it's that song. Well, it's just. I guess what I'm trying to say, it'd be better if I wrote it down. Not so much that I'm trying to say that, but I think I already said it, Like, there's people that just have no concept of art, and what the artist is trying to relay in the song, and it is a message. Can you take me higher where blind men see? And they were just like, they couldn't even have a conversation about it. This is one of the reasons why I did like spending time with Yannick, especially when we were driving, because I would make up random like jingles, little rhymes to like to this song that was from like a Polish TV series, and then I would sing along. I would make up random lyrics, and then we would talk about it. He would say, yeah, well, because this, and the other thing. Like he would discuss it with me. That was probably the coolest part of it. But if people, it's like you're gonna sing it, and they just they're gonna be quiet about it, or like they hear something they won't talk about it. It's one of the reasons why I don't even communicate people about songs. Like they don't have an opinion about that. And as far as the rap group Capone Noriega, or CNN as they were called, it's like binoculars. It was a fast rap. It was the way he said it. He accentuated it pretty well, but it was very military. If you look at the cover, they were dressed in military clothes. The subject matter of the album was Iraq see the world see Iraq. They were talking about how their neighborhoods are deteriorating and the Iraqi war, and how the U.S. government, and it's no different what they're doing to people in the States and what's going on across the seas. And that was post '93, post Iraq, and Iraq was deteriorating, and it was just like it was a war zone. It's a war zone. Mobb Deep talked about it as well. It's like, what do you listen to it then? You listen to that one line. He's gonna punch you in the nose, rock you in your face, and step your brain with your nose bone. Yeah, that's violent, but look at everything else that we're talking about, from cradle to the grave. Even the title alone, it's like you don't even understand that. You can't even you can open your mind to that. And what's the point of you even buying that and listening to it? Like, as an artist, I'll be offended. Not actually, I would be offended. There's a lot of people like that. It's like I wouldn't pay him any attention. Is it just a beat that you want, just to get into it? That's great. Why don't you just listen to the beat by itself? There. I have a whole record of instrumentals just for you. And I'm not even that angry. Just like it becomes frustrating when we were listening to that song, and I was like, I was trying to explain it why I was getting into it. It was the concept, Oh, he's going like 15, 20 miles an hour. Sounds like he's, like an 18-wheeler over there. Another inbred over there, for lack of a better term. But, it's just like, it becomes frustrating after a while, And there's just very few people that you can actually have, I don't know, maybe an intelligent conversation that I found in my life. Very rarely, people that, or even like especially my mom, or people that were here in my house that live here that actually could talk about stuff. Very rarely, could actually have respect for anything like that. So it's just like, it becomes, it becomes a dull life after a while. A dull life filled with aggravation, and I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's hilarious, It's just kind of, it becomes empty and solitude based. Because like, what's the point of having any kind of experiences with people like that when they can't even open their mind to it, or they can't even begin to think about that.